Hi, my name is Kevin Stevens, Marketing Manager for ODI, and today I want to talk to you about the new ODI V2 Lock-On Motocross Grip System. As you're probably already aware, the biggest benefit to the V2 Lock-On system is its ease of installation. So today I want to show you exactly how easy it is to install a new pair of Lock-On grips. I'm going to be switching out the grips on my bike from our Rogue pattern, which is our largest in diameter, to a more traditional half waffle. I'm just going to need two tools to be able to do this because I'm already running the V2 Lock-On grip system. However, if you did have a stock grip or a slip-on grip, you might want to also grab a razor blade just so you can cut the grip off, and maybe even a piece of sandpaper so that you can remove any of the old residue from the handlebars. For me, I'm just going to use a 3mm Allen wrench, and I'm going to loosen up the bolt on the clutch side grip until I can give the grip an easy twist. Then I'm just going to pull it right off of the handlebar. I'm going to get my half waffle grip, slide it right onto the handlebar, and tighten up the bolt on the pre-installed clamp. Once I get it nice and snug, I'm going to check to make sure that the grip doesn't twist and make sure it doesn't slip off. Once I'm comfortable with that, I'm going to move on to the throttle side. On the throttle side, I'm going to use my 8mm socket, and I'm going to loosen up the bolts and actually remove them completely on the throttle housing. Pull back the boot on the cables and open up the housing one side at a time, removing the cable from the existing throttle tube. Now I just slide the throttle tube with the pre-installed grip on it right off the handlebar and slide the new one on. On 4 strokes, keep in mind that your cam is actually going to point towards a down position, which will make a difference if you're using the half waffle grip, but not so much if you're using our Rogue. Installing the first cable into the front of the cam, I just put the cable in and I give it a little twist so it's at the bottom, and then taking the second cable and putting it into its correct position on the cam, I just run it through the guide and snap everything together, and then install the bolts and tighten them up. Making sure that you've got the housing in the desired position. Make sure that your throttle housing bolts are nice and tight. And then check the throttle for proper functionality. If there's any dragging or anything binding up, you'll want to take everything apart and make sure that you have a nice clean handlebar and that the throttle cables aren't getting bound up and everything's fitting properly. It's always a good idea to check your throttle tube for functionality every time before you ride. Then you just slide the boot cover back onto the throttle housing and you're ready to go moto.